Every year, on June 12th, Nigerians across the country pause to reflect. It's not just another date on the calendar. It's a powerful reminder of what it took to bring democracy back to life in the country. This day, Democracy Day, tells a story of courage, sacrifice, betrayal, and a people's unshakable hope. But how did it all begin? To understand Democracy Day, we have to go back, all the way to June 12th, 1993. At the time, Nigeria had been ruled by military leaders for years. Elections were promised, canceled, postponed, and then promised again. People were tired. They wanted their voices to matter. They wanted change. So when the 1993 presidential election finally came, hope filled the air. Two candidates stood out, but one man captured the imagination of the people: Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, or just M.K.O. Abiola. Abiola was a wealthy businessman and philanthropist, but more importantly, he was widely seen as someone who could bring unity to Nigeria's many ethnic and religious groups. North or South, Christian or Muslim, rich or poor, he had support across the board. The election was held on June 12, 1993. And by all accounts, it was free and fair, a rarity in Nigeria's political history. And then, something strange happened. The results were never officially announced, but everyone knew Abiola had won. Instead of declaring him the winner, the military government at the time, led by General Ibrahim Babangida, annulled the election. Just like that, hope was crushed. Imagine voting for the first time in years, believing change was finally coming, only to have it taken away. Nigerians didn't take it lightly. Protests broke out. Civil society groups, students, journalists, and even everyday workers demanded that Abiola's victory be respected. But the military was not willing to give up power. Babangida eventually stepped down, but instead of returning the country to democracy, another military leader, General Sani Abacha, took over. And under Abacha, things got worse. Abiola himself was arrested in 1994 after he declared himself president based on the 1993 election. He would never be a free man again. In 1998, after 4 long years in prison, M.K.O. Abiola died, just 1 month after Abacha himself mysteriously passed away. To many Nigerians, it felt like the dream of June 12th had died with him. But that's not where the story ends. With both Abacha and Abiola gone, the military finally loosened its grip. In 1999, Nigeria held new elections and a civilian government returned, led by President Olusegun Obasanjo. It wasn't perfect, but it was a step toward real democracy. For years, May 29th, the day the new government was sworn in, was celebrated as Democracy Day. But for many, it never felt quite right. Because the real symbol of democracy wasn't May 29th. It was June 12th, the day Nigerians voted freely and had that vote stolen. In 2018, history was finally corrected. President Muhammadu Buhari officially declared June 12th as Nigeria's new Democracy Day and recognized M.K.O. Abiola as the winner of the 1993 election, posthumously awarding him Nigeria's highest national honor. For many, it was justice, late but powerful. So now, every year on June 12th, Nigerians remember the struggle. They remember the bravery of those who stood up to injustice, the lives lost in the fight for freedom, and the power of a single vote. Democracy Day is not just about celebrating the past. It's about protecting the future, because the right to choose our leaders is something that must never be taken for granted again. This is the story of Nigeria's Democracy Day, a story of the unbreakable hope of a nation. But as Nigeria continues to grow, one thing is clear: the spirit of June 12th lives on.